welcome back to another video. So today I'm quite embarrassed to tell this story because it's something that really happened to me. Like I was in 8th grade, I believe. And well, first off, I would like to say thank you to the person that requested this off Instagram, because I said in my last video about the my emergency kit video that I would do this story time, and so many people been telling me to do this story time on my new channel. So y'all, I'm gonna get through this story time because I'm quite embarrassed, because it was embarrassing to me because I feel like I didn't have real friends to tell me what was going on. So this story time is about the time I started my period. I started my period in class. Sorry I look greasy, y'all. I am greasy. I just got out of the shower and I just put on a little lipstick and them little brows. I didn't fill them in and that. I didn't do nothing but my lipstick. But so it was 8th grade. I remember I was in class, and I kept telling my mom that morning. I kept saying, "Mom, my stomach hurt," and she was like, "Well, you taking your you know what to school?" And I'm like, "Okay, I know I'm going to school, because y'all, if y'all had mama I had, you cannot miss no days of school, because she wanted us to have perfect attendance every year, y'all, every year." So I really couldn't miss days like that. So I was like, woo, my stomach is hurting so bad. I never experienced this in my life, y'all. Like, this was the worst pain I ever been in as a teen. Like, the worst pain. I told my mom that morning. My mom had to go to work, and I knew right after, I knew if my mama go to work, she's not coming to get me from school, because my mama is about her money. Like, anybody that know her, they know she about her money. She always been. So yeah, I was like, Lord, I have to go to school. I was hurting as soon as I got up, but I knew for a fact my mom was going to say I had to go to school anyway. So, I get up, get ready for school, normal, get ready. I was in the shower for longer than expected because, I was cramping so bad, but I kept looking, but I didn't see anything. Like, it was just nothing, like, nothing. So I was in the shower, and, right after I got out the shower, I was okay. It calmed it down. It calmed my stomach pains down. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to school. I'm not feeling, well, I had to go to school anyway. I'm getting ready, getting on the bus, y'all. And I got on the bus, and the pain came back, y'all. The pain came back. So I'm on the bus, like, holding my stomach. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, oh, my God. I'm really going to school in all this pain. And, yeah, I had no choice after I got on the bus, because my mom was already at work, clocked in, like, ready to work, So, I get to my first block, and I was, like, squinching down. You know how you, like, squinch down and you, like, lay on the desk? I was doing that. And my teacher kept saying, what's wrong? Because it's not like me to lay down and, just, I was shy, but it's not like me to lay down and just feel sick, because I never got sick. And my teachers knew that. So I never got sick, so it was easy for me to make perfect attendance, because I never got sick. And I didn't have a reason to not go to school, because my mama made me go to school. So next thing I know, the pain was just kicking in 10 times worse, y'all. And no, this is like the worst period pains in life. Like, period pains. Like, I didn't know period pains until this day, and I still remember it's not worse than labor pains, but them pains is painful when your period first come on. And I knew right off the bat something was off. But I got to my third block. Third block, you go to lunch. Okay, this is where it triggers, y'all. This is where it starts to get real. So my teacher, I'm like leaning over the desk, like, oh, like, please save me. Like, I was in so much pain, and I knew for a fact I couldn't go home, so there was no need to call nobody. So I'm leaning over the desk, and one of my friends, she had class with me. She's like, "Shasa, you good?" No, we gonna call her D, because she was the only one that asked me. She was like, "Sha, is you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but my stomach hurt." And she was like, "Is it bad?" And I'm like, "No, it ain't that bad." Like, lying, because I knew I couldn't go home, So I'm leaning over the desk, my butt propped up, y'all. I had my booty propped up, and I had on khaki pants. I kid y'all not. I had on khaki pants. Around this time, my school year, 8th grade, we was wearing school uniform. I had on khaki pants, y'all. So I asked the teacher, third block, it's almost time to go to lunch. I asked the teacher, I'm like, "Can I use the bathroom because my stomach hurt?" And she's like, "No, it's time to go to lunch. You can't go to the bathroom." So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to eat something. Boom. It really shouldn't be a problem after I eat. As I get out my seat, y'all, I feel wet, like my booty, like, how your pants, my mom always made our pants bigger so they won't hurt our booty in middle school. So my pants was loose, like a loose little boy pants. So I get up, y'all, and my pants is wet in the back. But you know how you sitting down for too long and your pants got this wet feel, but it's not really wet? That's how I took it. I took it like, oh, I was sitting down for so long, so boom, that's why they feel a little moist. So I get up, I look in my chair, y'all. I look in my chair after I felt the moistness. Like, I kept feeling, like I would feel, like while I'm in the seat, I would feel the seat why I felt so moist before I even got up. And I would feel, but it's like it was a moist consistent, like sitting down for too long. That's how I took it. So I get up, y'all, and I see stuff in the seat. But keep in mind, we had the chairs connected to the desk, and the chair was blue, so I wouldn't be able to see if it was blood or not, because it wasn't a lot. It was just like my seat looked like it had like moist things in the seat, like the seat was moist, like I've been sitting down for too long. So we get in line, and I played it cool. Nobody ain't tell me nothing was on my pants, none of that, y'all. I guess nobody was looking at me like that because I was only in 8th grade. So I guess no one took offense that I had something on the back of my pants. So I'm walking to lunch. We get to the lunchroom. Keep in mind, when we get in our lunchroom, it's like a side right here for the 6th and 7th graders to have their lunch, and it's a side right here that's for the 8th graders. And it was 2 lines. As soon as you get in the lunchroom, it was 2 lines. You either go through the double doors to get full lunch, or you go on the left side to just get your get your snacks. If you don't want to eat, you just get your snacks. So I was hungry, because keep in mind, my stomach was hurting. So I'm thinking I'm hungry, so that's why my stomach hurting. Or I need to eat, that's why my stomach hurting. But I never been the type to eat breakfast, so it was kind of new to me. Like, it was weird. It was off, because I never really ate breakfast like that. So I get in the lunch line, and no one saying anything. No one tell me I had nothing on my pants, blah, blah, blah. I done got my food, and I sit down and I eat, blah, blah, blah. We sit down, we eat. I'm chatting up with some friends. But keep in mind, since that stuff was in my seat, I didn't want to get up. But I never had in my mind that my period was coming on. I knew about periods, but I didn't think that my period would come on that early. So I didn't get up or nothing, because I felt weird that I was so moist. It was embarrassing to me. So we eat, we get back to the classroom, and I asked the teacher, like 5 to 10 minutes of me sitting in the class, I sat back in my seat. My seat was dry at the time, but it looked like it had like some, you know how you play with Play-Doh and the rest of the stuff like sticks, the little stuff sticks. That's how my seat looked. So I'm looking like, I don't know, like I felt like I'm looking like, is this my period? So I'm like, hey, da da da, such and such. I'm gonna say my teacher was Miss, I'm gonna call her Miss T. I'm like, so Miss T, I have to use the bathroom really bad. I asked you the first time, you told me no. So I asked her, can I go this time? I said, I really have to use the bathroom. She's like, take a pass and go. I take the ruler and I'm rushing to the bathroom because I have to pee, but I'm not worried about just peeing. I'm worried about what this stuff is that was in my seat and why am I so moist. So I get to the bathroom, y'all. I pee. I get on the stool. I'm like, I'm so happy to relieve it out of my body, y'all, the pee. At least that's what I thought it was. So when I pee, y'all, it's like a feel of relief just whoosh. Like a relief just took over my body and it just made me feel better. So I'm about to wipe. I get my little tissue, boom, boom. And I'm wiping and I see blood, y'all. I see blood. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm panicking in the bathroom. I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go back. It's on my pants. I look in my pants. It's on my khaki pants, y'all. It's on my khaki pants. I just rolled up a lot of tissue because I didn't have any pads. I rolled up a lot of tissue and stuck it in my pants, y'all. I know. I was so embarrassed, y'all, that I stayed in the bathroom. I never went back to my third block because after lunch you're supposed to go to fourth block. So I never went to third block. So my teacher was looking for me. They called me on the intercom. So I waited till fourth block waited till they got in the classroom. Keep in mind, I stayed in the bathroom the whole another 35 to 40 minutes after I came from lunch because that's how long it took us to get out third block. So I'm staying in the bathroom. It's fourth block. Keep in mind, it's fourth block now. So fourth block, I'm like, boom. I'm like, thank you. I'm thinking. And I'm like, how am I going to cover this blood off of my pants? But it wasn't like red blood, like blood. It was like water blood, like the pink, like pink of your period. It wasn't like real red. It was like pink. On my pants, when I took them off, I looked at them and it was pink. So I'm like, how am I gonna go to my class and I have blood on my pants? I'm like panicking, y'all. I'm crying and I'm like looking every time somebody comes in the bathroom stall because I'm scared she done sent somebody in there to come get me. My teacher, keep in mind, my teacher ain't never come and check on me. I guess she called someone from the office and they called me on the intercom. So when they called me the second time, y'all, keep in mind, these teachers ain't asked because she supposed to have came in there and she supposed to have checked on me, but she didn't. She called the office to check on me. They called me second time. I'm like, boom, I have to go because she keeps calling me. Oh my God, she keeps calling me. I'm embarrassed. So I'm thinking, you have a book bag in your locker. So I'm like, okay, I have a book bag in my locker. Everybody is in the classroom. And as soon as I get a bathroom, y'all, the teacher is right coming down the hallway. It's a two-way. After you get out the bathroom, it's this side. When I came out the bathroom, I turned to the corner and I see her coming. So I go to the other side of the blocks and I go the way, it's like a four-way. So I go the opposite way of where she's coming. And I go all the way to the other side. I stand there. She went in the bathroom. She didn't see me, so she was walking. I waited till she got out the bathroom. She got out the bathroom. I waited till she walked back to the classroom, and I ran to her. I'm like running, like running, full speed. And I see a teacher. He's like, slow down. And I'm like, okay. And like, I got my hand. Y'all keep it. I got my hands like right here, like down. So no one can see my butt, because if they look at my butt, they would see the blood on my pants. So I get to my locker and I have the book bag that goes on your shoulder, but I put the strings to make them bigger so it can be on my butt. If y'all know it or not, I'm really short, and I'll say in 8th grade I was probably like 4'8", 4'9" at the most. I think I'm 4'9" now, so I'll say I was like 4'7", 4'8" at the time. And when I put the strings down on my book bag, it was on my butt. So this whole day, y'all, I had to walk around school with my book bag on. I would sit in my seats. I had 7 blocks. The rest of my blocks, I walked to my classes with my little book bag. Every class after I get out, I would make sure I would put on my book bag. But I knew my friends thought it was kind of strange because I never wore book bags. I held a book bag, but my mom always bought me a book bag, but I never liked to carry a book bag because I felt like I had a locker, and every block I went to my locker to get the books that I need. So I didn't need a book bag if I was going to do that. So y'all, I'm sweating talking about it because it's so embarrassing. So yeah, it was, I walked with the book bag the whole rest of the day, y'all. And it was time to go get on the bus, y'all. And I get on the bus, and when I got on the bus, I was so anxious to go home and take a shower, y'all, because I felt so nasty. I didn't have nothing. That's why I say it's so important to have an emergency kit, because that emergency kit, I'm telling y'all, it will save your life. It will. That's why I can't stress it enough. Like, these girls need emergency kits. And if you're a parent and you have kids in middle and high school, they need an emergency kit, because it will save their life so they won't have to deal with nothing that I dealt with, because it was so embarrassing to me. And it's like, I think about that every single time somebody say something about school. I think about the time that my period came on in school. So it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that I went through it, but I'm glad I did, because I can get to show my kids that, you know, you can't walk around without no emergency kit. I'm gonna make sure my kids have one starting in 6th grade, because I know some kids get their periods earlier than 8th grade. So I'm gonna make sure my kids be on their P's or Q's so they won't be like their mommy. But back then they didn't really know nothing about emergency kits. But yeah, that was the time my period came on. I got home, took a shower, I laid down. I didn't wake up. I didn't even eat after. Like, the only time I ate was lunch, and I think I ate a hamburger and fries. So after that, like, I didn't eat no. When I laid down, I was out for the count, y'all. I did not wake back up until like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. And around that time, it was time to go back to school. So I dealt with my period. I went in my mom and got some pads, because I knew my mom had some. So I knew the steps to do the whole process of when you have a period. I knew because my mom talked to me about it. But I didn't want her to know at the time. But I think a week later, I told her that my period had came on, because I was embarrassed. So yeah, that's the time I started my period at school. It was an experience, because some people don't even know when their period started. But mine started at school, so I can never forget that, y'all. And I had to walk around that whole day. I'm just embarrassed about it. But I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. The video is out there for y'all that kept asking. It's out there. I feel better as I'm talking about it, because it happens. Life happens. Like, suck it up. It happens. So for more story times, because I have a lot, y'all. I done been through so much in my 25 years that no one doesn't know about. If y'all want more story times, let me know. Drop down below what do you want to see next, or email me shakyljablunt1@gmail.com. I comment back. I email back. Like, whatever you want to do. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share. And follow me on Instagram, Shasha_Juice. Snapchat, Shasha_Juice. Facebook, ShakyljabLunt. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.